So you have a small account. Let's say it's under $2,000 and you want to trade options. I've been there and it can suck. It can be really difficult because you're very limited in what you can do. You probably don't have access to margin. You definitely can't do a lot of day trading. So how do we get around it? It's important to remember, options are a probability game. There's no sure bet. And with a small account, you can't really afford to YOLO on one or two large positions. Unlike stocks, options frequently expire worthless, and a large bet can really blow up your account. You need to trade selectively and use small position size. Don't FOMO and keep trades to 5 to 10% of your account size. In a small account, you really are one or two trades away from game over. Let's talk about play selection. Your account can't withstand repeated bad trades. A few simple pieces of advice I would recommend are trade in the money options, purchase more time than you think you will need, don't play earnings. We can talk more about that later. And be mindful of liquidity. Here's an example of what I mean about poor liquidity. Check out Chipotle. The bid-ask spread on these are so large that even if you are correct in the direction of the move, you're still going to have a very hard time making a profit unless this thing moves bigly in either direction. Since you have a small account, you may not have access to margin, which has pros and cons, to be honest. On the upside, you won't go into debt from using margin and blowing up your account. The major con is that you can't use spreads, which would normally allow you to trade high-priced options more easily and safely. Since you might not have access to spreads, and we've already discussed the importance of proper sizing and option selection, you're going to have to be very selective with what tickers you trade. You need to find low-priced tickers that are still quality stocks. Here's an example of how to do spreads with SPY. You're not there yet, but here's what I'm talking about. SPY, an at-the-money contract, right now is costing about $1,000 for 20 days or so. What you can do is you can buy the contract you want, go down and sell an out-of-the-money contract to reduce how much you have to pay to enter the trade. Yes, this caps your unlimited upside, but it does let you trade prohibitively expensive things. When you have a small account and you're just learning, don't play earnings. I know they're appealing because the stock moves a lot after earnings, but it's already priced in. After earnings, options go through volatility crush, where the decline in volatility suddenly lowers the option price. Sometimes you will lose money even if you got the direction of the move correct. So what are some good plays to do if you have a small account? Well, consider the wheel strategy. This involves selling cash secured puts, getting assigned, then selling covered calls with your newly assigned shares. I find that this strategy often nets 1 to 2% monthly or weekly depending on the ticker. The strategy works best when you are trading an underlying that has weekly options, simply because the theta decay on the options is fastest with less time on the option. So weeklies are great. When you're just trying this strategy, go ahead and try to select some nice practice stocks. What you're looking for are healthy companies, not horribly speculative growth companies with tremendous premium. That is a recipe for disaster. Finally, you might want to consider laying off the options until your account is larger and you can do more complex strategies. Look into swing trading some low-cost tickers. While you're doing that, look up reverse split arbitrage. It's the closest thing to free money you're going to find, although it's not going to be a lot of free money. Essentially what this involves is buying a share of a stock that's about to go through a split, and it's going to get converted to a more valuable share after the split. I hope you found these strategies useful. Options trading can be hard, and it can take a lot of practice. The learning curve is steep and expensive. Stick with it, learn new techniques, and you'll get better. Check out these other videos. Some of them might help you. I almost forgot. Good luck. Get rich. Bye.